So seeing her laying there with missing half of her head was just like...
The basic message that I just wanted to know that it's okay to ask for help. Like in the addiction world, people think it's embarrassing to go to rehab or go somewhere like, to go away. But what's really more embarrassing is being out there and still pedaling and doing stuff that you need for your habit. Mm-hmm. So just know that it's okay to ask for help.
A passenger jetliner that flew into the building, that doesn't happen, right? I mean, that's a professional pilot who knows what he's doing, or she, and they're not flying into two big towers that are in the middle of the sky. That's not happening. So we knew it was, we felt it was an attack, and we felt that it was the same people who had threatened to kill us.
Corporal Keith Shibley is presented the Valor Award for his immediate response and courageous actions during the shooting rampage at the Washington Navy Yard.
was brought before a federal grand jury there. And while today's case has nothing to do with Hoffa, it is known the government, both in Detroit and New York, is trying to link Provenzano with the disappearance.
What up, everybody? Loomis is hitting buttons. Hit the buttons. Matt, what's up, buddy? Morning Star, what's up?
Loomis forgot that his little blinky thing, because I always hit the blink thing when we play the tune for the lives.
Oh shit!
So I thought that back you up a bit, but I thought that you I thought I was on. I'm like blah 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 blah, but as usual, lives always screw up. I'm fully accountable on that one. What's up, Keith?
What's up, dude? How are you?
Hey, good, man. It's going good, man. Everything in life is going as good as it can.
How was your first night with your new girl, bro? Was it good?
She's dead.
What?
Yeah, I knifed her.
Did you pop her?
Popped her. Yeah, she's popped.
Oh man.
Gave me a hard time the other night.
Yeah. You gotta take it easy on those blow-up dolls, bro. I'm telling you, man. You can't
listen. For the audience, anyone new here, these guys are breaking balls, sending me these gifts. My father just passed away a month ago, and this is the shit, though, dude, that honestly cheers me up. Is for the real people.
We sent him a girl, and he popped her in less than a week.
You see this the other day?
Fart bubbles, yeah.
Oh man, dude. He's not done either. But hey, he helped out with the studio too. I didn't even ask Costa. Salanja, you are the man.
Costa's funny, bro. He'll make you laugh for sure.
Everyone in the chat, we're gonna absolutely get to you. So just hang tight. If it's your first time here, subscribe. Welcome to Mind Over Madness. My name is Loomis, and I am with Keith Shibley, and this is our show, and we just talk about addiction, mental health, and all that. We usually don't do current events or politics like this, and the reason, though, I wanted to is, Keith's in the law. Keith's a police officer. How many years now, Keith? And you worked a little bit with the FBI?
This is year 23 or going in 24, something like that, 23, 24. I think I just finished 23. 23 years this month, actually, I think.
Yeah, and those medals behind you. I know you don't like to say it, though. I mean, first on the scene of the Navy Yard shooting with Aaron Alexis. Is that who I was?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's just crazy, man. So, while people are running out, he's running in. So much respect to you, Keith. And
all right, bud. Stop. Go lay down.
Best thing ever, man, was teaming up though with you, man. And how was Chris Roll the Bones though podcast? You do that?
Yeah, dude. It was awesome, man. Chris and Trevor, they're just amazing, solid dudes, man. You do meet a lot of fucking weird people like in this realm that I'm new to this shit, dude. Thanks to you fucking talking me into it, but you meet a lot of shady fucks.
I didn't really have to talk you into it. You came right on.
But no, dude. Chris and they're just solid dudes, man. And it's gonna be cool because I think it's gonna come out like second week of January, and it's different, man. Like if you've seen the InBic or whatever, or our episode, or it's different. They ask different questions, got different answers.
Keith is on this, locked in with the InBic. If you haven't seen that episode, check it out. I was there with them, and great interview. And there's also I did one with on the Loomis show on the other channel though too. It was called Crime Fighting Demons. Keith had addiction with pain pills and all that stuff at a time where, what would you say, Keith, that it it was frowned upon to ask for help, correct?
Yeah, I mean absolutely. And still is really. It's gotten better in the past 5 years or whatever, but the stigma of being weak or being, not being able to handle the job and stuff like that, it's still there if people speak up. Well, at least the stigma is still there. So a lot of people still aren't speaking up because, just this year, I've taken a handful of people to rehabs, but it's always after something happened, like after July or after, they come to work, smelling like a brewery and not sleeping and stuff like that. So, it's come a long way, but we still got a long way to go for sure to, make it just easier for people just to raise their hand and say they need help before they get in trouble so they can keep doing this job if they want to,
Well, and the true tough guy is the one though that absolutely could let out his emotions. You know what I mean? Because if you're just out copping on the street constantly, that's a form of weakness for your drug habit or whatever. But to stand up and say, "Hey, I got a fucking problem. Let me handle it," and boom. Yep. And luckily, by the grace of God, me and you are still on this planet. And
it's the bonus round for sure. There's a lot of people that don't make it here.
Borrowed time. But I wanted to talk a little bit. Let me say a couple hellos though to the chat, and then we're going to get into a little topic here. Keith doesn't even know. This is how we operate on Tuesdays. Usually what we do is we just go live with the normal thumbnail and just talk about whatever with no topic. But this is going to be a little bit different though today. Bonnie from Germany, thank you so much. I know the time difference. I know you watch him the next day. Love the support. Matt, my man, thank you so much again for the drive down here. I'll never forget that. And you're the man. Love you, brother. I can't wait for this. Love you guys. First time here, Knives Out 4-6. The Boneyard crew will be coming full force. Knives Out 4-6. What's up? Let's start that comment right there. We love seeing new people jump in the chat. We want that. Even if you disagree with anything we say, bring it on. Like, just come on in, Thank you, everyone, for showing up. How's everyone doing tonight? Brian Krashmir, thank you very much. I need that coffee. Running. What's up, Running Red 92? What is going on? Boneyard crew in the house. Freedom, BYC reporting. Much respect. Love it. Where's Red, Keith? You said Red?
Yeah, up there somewhere.
Oh, you're ahead of me. Never mind. You're ahead of me.
Yeah.
That's my man from Philly, Red, who I was in with. Coming to the show you love, brothers. This will be great. Thank you, Running. Mr. Vaz, what's up? My man. Always there. Always in the house. Trev, 970. Appreciate you. Sorry, folks. We got to give the shout outs to everyone. Hi, everyone. Has it just started? Yes, it has, Annette. Yes, it has. Roll the bones. Like button is free. Chris, let's talk tonight. Good if that's cool with you. And I don't know if I could say it or whatever, no, but yeah, I could at least say, right? I did, I think already. Yeah, I said about the interview and stuff, and he had you on first, though, for 2026, so that's awesome. And me and him just like clicked like boom because I watched him, and one of my dear friends he reached out to because he was interviewing her brother, and he didn't have to talk to her about it or whatever, but he did because to let her know, he's like, hey, I just want you to know I'm not trying to make this big puff piece. And like, it's rare in this genre to find someone with character and stuff like that and real integrity. People just want to try to climb over fucking everyone with all that bullshit. And that's why I stay where I stay, because people don't like me because I do fucking express my opinion and I'm not afraid to. And that's that. I mean, what do you want me to say? I mean, and
yeah, dude, Chris, they're awesome, dude. I think we talked like 2 hours after the show, after they they stopped recording. So yeah, solid people for sure.
Man, yeah, we're gonna definitely we missed you last time, buddy. I was gummied out and Keith had a family emergency when we were at Ian Bick in Connecticut, but I'm not too far from that way, so we definitely gotta meet for dinner. So speak isn't to be weak, my man. Loving it. Trev Boneyard in the house. I love it. We got Castle Greylock 1800. What is going on, my man? Appreciate you. The lights kill me, but I need these for this, Keith. Loomis, what's up with your girl? She's gone. Vaz, what's going on? Caroline Dreyer, thank you so much. And all right, roll the bones. Appreciate you guys. Hit that subscribe button. And every Tuesday night, 7:05 p.m. Eastern, we do the live. And then we just, during the week, we drop shorts and we interview people and all that good stuff. Channel basically just got started. All right. So, Keith, the reason why I did this is because, we usually never really go into like current events. And my director from the Buffalino project that I'm working on, he opened my eyes to a lot of a lot of things. And, but, I was like, I never really dive into current events or anything like that. And, with what you're doing, with who you are, and just with my opinion on certain stuff and all that. Do you think it's respectful? Do you think this is a hard one though? Because I don't know how you feel about Candace Owens and that Eric Kirk, but do you think though it's like, if someone's grieving and if I say stop and she says, yes, I said, I'll say stop, that she'd stop and she didn't. And now like they're having like a private meeting and it's like, this is insane. To me, it's just insanity. It's the Truman Show. I'm not putting any of them down either. I'm just saying what is going on in the world. Dude?
Yeah, dude, it's fucked up because, on one hand, you got one of Charlie Kirk's best friends and confidants. On the other hand, you got
his wife,
dude. So
my kids, but dude, imagine like I'm still hurting for my pops. If anyone was fucking going nuts saying, "Oh, he died from this, I couldn't even imagine."
Yeah.
So
no, I think if the wife asked you to stop, no matter what your opinion is, I think you need to stop that shit. To be honest,
and people get threatened and like hashtag team this, team that. I'm not on any team at all. This whole thing is just I Candace Owens and her. But my point is, when do you lose credibility though a little bit? People are gonna think I'm attacking Candace Owens, but you lose credibility a little bit, man, when you say if she tells me to stop, I'll stop, and she did.
Yeah,
and then you keep going, and then there's a video of her making a short though, going fun show today, guys. Erica went to whatever. I'm like, how is it a fun fucking show? You're talking about Charlie Kirk's death. So I was like, what? That's why I just try to edit and make little videos and watch a movie anymore, because when you're scrolling and you see what's going on in the world, it's all like, some things are left sacred, man. Some things are kept sacred. Like family's sacred until you fucking find something unequivocally true. I just think family is sacred.
Yeah, and I stopped paying attention to it, man. It's noise now.
Never did.
I mean, like I'm going to see what comes out in court and all that other stuff, dude. But when all this stuff is still front page media, you're not hearing about all the freaking other stuff that's going on in the country or shit. Even like we talked about last week, that shit that happened in Australia, dude. It's coming, and it's. Whatever.
I only laughed at that comment. Sorry, Keith. I just laughed at that comment though, because every time I do hear myself say "dude," I almost want to punch myself in the face. I even tell people to punch me in the face if they hear me say that. My bad running, but go ahead, Keith.
But I think it's just a distraction, man. There's a lot of other stuff that I think people need to be a lot more focused on right now.
Well, that's the thing though, and like social media, even though we're on it and we do this and all that, and it's great, and we meet great people like the Bone Crew and everyone else who's been with us. It's pros and cons. There's pros and cons to everything, but even like Trump told with that tweet about Rob Reiner and stuff too, and I'm just like,
ridiculous.
What was that?
It's fucking retarded.
Like, what is that?
It's stupid, man. It's yeah, it's kind of like
This is going to be our downfall.
It's fun to get in conversations, I guess, with all this crazy shit that's going on in the world, but
we never do. We're only just we never.
Well, I try to bring it back to like what I learned in recovery, right? Like one of my biggest problems in the world, since like being in law enforcement, every time we're called, we're supposed to fix something, fix a problem, or solve, you know what I mean, or solve something.
Yeah. So
I would always take on stuff in my life that I had no control over, and it would bother the shit out of me. So like, I mean, I still do that now. And, talking to, you and my sponsor and other friends and whatever, it just reminds me to focus on shit I have control over and can make a positive outcome in, dude. And not, there's nothing I can do in this world to bring any clarity about the Charlie Kirk murder or the Candace Owens or what Trump says or whatever. So I just try to focus on stuff that is within my grasp that I can change. If I could change the whole fucking world, that'd be great. But
that's exactly down to a T how I live my life.
Mm-hmm.
And even when my director James was saying to me, a great friend, he was explaining some stuff to me like about the murder and stuff like that. He was even like you didn't know that stuff, and I'm like, nah, because my head, not that my head's in the sand, it's just but he's always like working too. But I mean, he's like, it's just like good to be aware and stuff like that. And no, you're right. But we never touch on it. And I just wanted tonight, like out of like just to be like, because I just all hit me, man, like in the last 3 weeks. Like once when he started telling me, I'm like, really? It's like that now? And then I looked into it.
Yeah.
It's like you got to get my attention out of what I'm doing to get it. But I just think it's fucking insanity though when you're making a short and going, fun show today. Erica said that, blah, blah, blah. And I know that we can't change any of it.
And I mean,
we could talk, we could just have a discussion and just be like, what the fuck is going on?
No, I mean, I agree with the Bones comment right there too. If it was one of my friends, I wouldn't arrest till we found it either, but I probably wouldn't go after the widow on.
Yes, that's all I'm talking about.
I mean, I would definitely.
I don't hate Candace Owens either. It has nothing to do with that. I don't know that much about them. Like being honest. I'm just saying that the way that it just. Maybe I should have more knowledge on this topic before discussing.
Probably. I mean, me too, because I don't know anything about. I mean, I don't even know really what the whole widow Candace Owens argument is. I mean, if she's uncovering crazy shit that's actually true and she has receipts for it, then.
Well, no, she has text. Yeah, she has text messages, but here's the other thing too. He always don't want people to ask questions and do this and that. I get that part. All I am saying is, and this isn't knocking Candace. It's just I would tell this to you if you were doing it, anyone doing it. It's just. I just think that family is sacred until you find something that is, boom. You want to call out this person, that person, whatever. But I'm just saying, I just think family's sacred, man.
Yeah.
That's all.
I mean, it is crazy, man. Like some of the aircraft tracking stuff, I think I saw her doing. There's some crazy shit going on behind all that, and we can get into a black hole about the Charlie Kirk shooting again. I still don't think.
Well, you being a police officer and your rifle's good and all that stuff. For 30-06 though, they said though, it didn't go through his neck though because of the Christian miracle and stuff like that. But if now 30-06, that usually goes right through. I
mean, yeah, I heard another explanation. I don't know, man. I'm not a freaking medical examiner.
No, I hear you. I
don't think it did, but I mean. I guess it could hit a vertebrae and come back down and kind of ping pong inside. I don't know, but it's just weird, man. Like I watched the. Did you see the head of security?
Yeah, and I just want to say that's a perfect comment right there, Chris. You nailed it. But go on, Keith.
Did you see the Sean Ryan show with the head of security from Charlie Kirk?
I said, about half of it. I signed about half of it.
So I mean, there's definitely like. He raised a concern about that roof, and the chief of police himself said he's got it covered. But it
I know, but you know what? No, it's supposed to still be his security. Like you got to make sure that, like, let's say someone hires me and you. We have our own security team, right? The chief of police goes to you. Yeah, I'm on it. Are you at least going to just check it if a few minutes later make sure he's on it? because he's not part of your security team.
As the chief, I probably wouldn't, but I mean, whoever was in charge of that detail should. So, like when we had during the election, we had the VP, the now elected VP, flying out of one of our airports almost every morning. You know, we had our guys, special people in place, and the chief never came out there, but it was whoever was in charge of that you know, that team. He would definitely make sure that they were in the spot they should be in. But somebody dropped the ball for sure. The chief could have told A, B, and C to do it, and they didn't do it. Like, who knows? But there's just a lot of weird stuff with that doesn't make sense, and I can't wait to see what happens in court, man, because I want to see what the evidence is myself. You know?
Yeah. No. Yeah, Nick. You know, and he's in there like you know, it's like a JFK type thing. Like, you know, is he a patsy or was he really the shooter? You know, and didn't you say something like jumping off the roof or whatever? Like, you know, and he didn't even have like, because you got to break that gun down. It doesn't even look like there's like a gun on it, all that stuff. I mean, I looked into the case for like literally like maybe 2 days, and there's definitely some suspicions though going on, and
Yeah.
not to mention he got rid of some donors though a few days before that. So, but
there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of stuff going on. He
and that's
definitely
stuff that we brought. That's stuff that we brought up
from the country, and said he wasn't going to start, you know, spouting what they wanted him to spout. So that's definitely something to look into too. You know what I mean? It's not a coincidence, I don't think. But
well, even what we were talking about though, not last week, the week before, with who's like in power and all that type of stuff. We're not talking about the people, the race. We're just talking about the government. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be sure on that. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, yeah, like they have like their own, you know, intelligence, all that type of stuff. But that was something new that opened my eyes. Like, I didn't even realize, like, you know, I was just like, when he told me that on that side too, with the world and stuff. And you are right. There's nothing that could change or nothing we could do except, I mean, for our country vote. I mean, what else is there though that we could really do? I mean,
I'll kind of take that. There is,
but community
opening other people's eyes to factual information that we find is kind of our responsibility too. So I'll walk back that comment a little bit, but I'm in a physical me actually doing something other than that, you know, but.
Boneyard Crew dropping in. Rogue Phoenix 32. Appreciate you. Thank you, my man. Did not mean to sound like a douche with that rhyme, but thank you. To just subscribe up, guys.
Did you see Australia with
what
freaking ISIS shooting in Australia over the weekend or what was it, Sunday?
No.
A father and son Arab jihadis opened up on a beach crowd of people with some rifles and stuff. It was crazy, man. And this one dude that owned I think like a fruit stand or some kind of stand, dude, balls of steel this guy had. Snuck up behind one of the gunmen and basically ripped the gun out of his hand and got shot in the process. But he probably saved a lot of people. But like we were talking about last week, man, there is a lot of that. We're to that 2026. We're going to see a lot of that, and there's going to be a lot of it here. I'm telling you.
The attack killed 15 people and injured more than 40 others, making it Australia's deadliest terror incident and second deadliest mass shooting.
And I'd like to also point out, in Australia, it's almost impossible for a civilian to own a freaking gun. So people that are talking about like take all the guns away from people in this country, like they didn't. I mean.
No, you work at the airport and like, you know, you work, you know, law enforcement, all that stuff. And you've been saying that though, since like, almost since we started this, like, you know, a few months back, or maybe even when we were doing it on the Loomis show before we carried over though, but you were like, you always seem to know, like not hint at, but say something's going to be coming in 2026.
Well, dude, I mean, you had just in New York over the weekend, you had
meaning like a math, like a 9/11 type type deal thing. You say.
But I mean, people are getting ramped up because, like, just over the weekend in New York, they had hundreds of Muslims do their morning prayer in the middle of a street. They locked down like 2 city blocks. It's just, and I'm not saying every freaking Muslim is the problem, but I'm saying that the handful of radical ones that are in this country right now, I mean, when I say handful, I mean probably 500 to 1,000.
Well, that's one thing we gotta stop doing too. Is like everyone, like
It's
there's asshole. I'm Irish. There's asshole Irish fucking white people. There's crazy fucking whatever. Blah blah. That's why I was saying about the whole other how they say the genocide thing going on. I don't say it. I'm not saying it's the people. I'm just saying the government and stuff like that. I just want to make clear about that.
But we let in the Afghan withdrawal, we brought in tens of thousands of people that we couldn't properly vet because they had no identification, and they just whoever they said they were, we checked it, and if there was nothing nefarious under that name, we just let them in. And then the borders, or God knows how many people came in through that way too. So yeah,
but after finding out though, man, like who is like kiss the wall, that type power, got the puppet master. It's like he's the one that said weapons of mass destruction with Saddam, and instigated that war. That he said there's going to be, in his book he wrote, there's going to be suicidal militants going on and stuff like that. Did that happen with 9? I mean, I'm not saying it would be coincidence, but like too many things are just like. And he says it like right to the camera too, like that he controls, like he's not even hiding it though. I mean,
the United States of America,
all the Muslims and stuff like that. I think that's what I think that was instigated, and I think Iraq.
The United States of America going to Iraq created ISIS. We created it. We created it when we took out Saddam, whatever. But then when they basically completely shut down Saddam's whole Ba'ath Party, that is what created ISIS, man, and that's where it started.
Keith, here's this word that remember we bring with, like I always say it. I always say it wrong, but
Sharia
law though,
yeah.
And that's like when they could have sex like with young kids and all that.
Shit. Yeah.
No, I don't play that game at all. No, 100%, Trev.
But that, and then we were taking
everything,
taking prisoners from Iraq and Afghanistan, putting them in prisons for forever. And it's just like it's like the penitentiaries here. Not that I've ever been to jail, but just from the shit I've heard, a lot of people call the fucking, the penitentiary college. Well, it's the same thing for the jihadists, man. You round up 5, 10, 15, 20,000 jihadists and throw them in a fucking camp together for 5 years. They're going to come up with a plan. And when they got out, that's just what it is, man. So we have a hand in creating what's out there right now for sure.
Crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's just a crazy time, man, to be alive. Roll the bones. What do you got for me? Tim Osman, Bin Laden was a CIA plant. So is Saddam. I heard that about Bin Laden. No, I didn't hear about Saddam, but I heard that though about Bin Laden.
Yeah, dude,
but I just that Middle East war, like all that stuff with the weapons of mass destruction, we never should have been there. Like, okay, they went to Afghanistan right there, like 9/11, and next thing you know, boom, we're in Iraq. It just seems like it's instigated, and it's like it's chess, it's pulling strings in a different way though to get rid of this. And I don't know, man. It's crazy.
I could kind of even respect it more if Bush Jr. just came on the news and said, we're going to war with Iraq because Saddam tried to kill my father. If he would have said that, I'd have been like, hey, man, if I was the president, I'd probably do the same thing.
Well, that's what I always thought, though. That's what I always thought the reason was. But then recently, when I've heard Netanyahu say about he has weapons, because he was the one that just kept going for the Senate. There's weapons of mass destruction. So he's like the instigation.
Yeah, so we take out his enemies for him. Yeah, because he couldn't do it. Yeah.
So it's just, too many things, man. Too many. And he even says it. It's just crazy.
It was money making too. I mean, Dick Cheney he made billions off the war.
Well, I mean it's the money that listen, everything boils down to money at the end of the day. And even the United States of America, though, gets on it. I hate to say it, though, but they do. They get on their knees, though, for it. And dude, like they'll throw over like 2 billion or trillion, whatever, they about 2 billion or trillion, whatever. I forget. I was reading something, but then in weapons and all that type of stuff, though, Israel though gets like 30 billion and stuff. So I don't know. It's just shit's crazy. And this is gonna be the only day, man, we're talking about this type of stuff because we never talk about it. I figure let's do a show on it. I know it's controversial. People are gonna say what they're gonna. I'm not afraid though to say like what's on my mind about certain stuff. I don't know what you can because of what you do for a living, but we're not talking about anything with you or in the case, we're just talking about the worldly stuff. And you working at that airport and obviously talk to people that are in the end more than I would with your profession and what you've been doing for all these years. Like you always, it's like you always don't hint at the fact though that there's like we're right around the corner of another attack, and that fucking sucks. That's crazy.
I mean, I truly believe that, and I truly believe that one of the times just in the history of the I don't know, the past 10, 15 years, one of the times that if you're a radical Islamist that you want to attack the United States of America is when we celebrate Christmas. Catholicism, Jesus's birth, all that stuff. So, I've been Christmas time's always a little nerve wracking, because I just think if they're going to do it, it's going to be, that one New York plot where the dude's car was full of bombs and it just didn't blow up right. That's probably like 5, 6, 7 years ago or something like that. But there's been a lot of small plots around Christmas.
Small plots, yeah, but I mean, and I'm not saying, oh yeah, small plots are all right, and anything though like that. But I mean, I still remember right where I was at 9/11. I was at a actually at a Yankee game before, and then I'm sleeping. Still remember at 9/11, and my brother woke me up, and he's like, "A plane hit the tower." And then I didn't know yet. I thought it was a small little, it's a high building, 110 stories, whatnot. Yeah. And I thought it was like a private little jet or whatever. And coming up from I don't know why I can't think of the name of the water right now. I'm an idiot, Hudson. That's what I thought. But then I remember watching it live, and then the second one, boom, and it's just, that's what 24 years ago. It'll be 25 years next year already, and there's been crazy shit in between. I mean, if you want to go, obviously with the mass shootings and all that type of stuff. So I mean, there's been insanity going on. And then with COVID too is just a weird thing. I don't know, man. Like what, and then with AI and all that, I see it. Like I go to the mall and it used to be freaking packed coming down Monday Street during the holidays because everyone's shopping. All those places are all caged up. Jobs are gone. Like I just don't see a good future. Like what is going to how is this helping the economy? And
AI's crazy as shit now. Like even I'd say 2-3 years ago, if you saw like an AI video on like social media, it looked kind of real, but you could still tell it was AI. Like now you can't fucking tell, man. You can't tell if that's really Trump saying what he's saying or if it's AI or really this person saying what it. AI has gotten so good just over the past couple of years that it's crazy, man. And
but my point though is that besides like world leaders fighting and like ISIS and all that stuff, I think eventually people are just going to go mad because first off, if even a single person wants to own a home, that's not easy to do these days with inflation, everything though like that. It's hard. But I mean, if you're married with kids, all that type of stuff, the job market, I don't see how it's going to help the economy. We're going to make like certain businesses where we don't need humans to work at. So what does that do? That drives the economy, and then humans who can't work anymore. I almost see like a strike going on, but a strike with the country at some point.
Yeah, I mean, factory jobs are becoming obsolete.
Yeah,
they are, and that's why a lot of people. Like I know my brother's one, and I don't blame him, but that's why a lot of people aren't pushing college anymore, man. A lot of parents are pushing trades, like because there are certain things that's never going to go away. You're always going to need electricity, so you're always going to become an electrician. You're always going to need plumbing. You're always going to need vehicle mechanics, whether it's electric car or whatever, you're going to need, mechanics to fix it. So a lot of these, excuse me, a lot of these parents are pushing their kids to trades because you don't go in debt $100,000 in 4 years, and you can make a pretty decent living off a trade. I mean, I know I talked to my kid about it before he went to college, and he wanted to go to college. So we were like, yeah, go ahead. But shit's expensive, man,
No, that's what I'm saying, man. I mean,
if you can find a trade that's not going to go anywhere, I'm all for it,
I mean, where I live in Scranton, Wolfsbury, I mean, prices are like, but it's a place that, you could buy land still, and like compared to like, I mean, I go to any other estate and I'm just like, holy crap, it's almost double. I mean, everything went up here though. And like, the wages on the job market, match up. It all matches up the same anyway where you're at. Cause even when I was in Philly, okay, I might make though $10 more an hour or whatever on a salary, but the price of living is more anyway.
Have you seen those?
Your head on a swivel is right though, but go ahead.
Have you seen like even houses? Have you seen the pop-up houses you can buy?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like you can buy a fucking pop-up house now. And there's also like those machines that it's like, I've seen videos of it. It just lays the freaking concrete. It like builds the house itself. So even like some of that stuff's becoming obsolete, which is insane.
That's crazy. And what do you think about those social credit scores?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
And also right here, Brian Crashbear, social credit scores will be a nightmare. So like, you're like, that's like, I assume that social, what is social credit scores?
All
right. A social credit score is a system that uses data to rate trustworthiness. It affects access to services, loans, and travel, rewarding good behavior and punishing bad. China's system, which is still developing, aims to build trust, with pilot programs showing varying implementations.
What the fuck is good behavior and bad? Are they talking about if you get arrested or like if they see me fucking, knife the blow up doll? like what are they talking about here? I'm kidding. That's an inside joke. But what are they talking about? Bad behavior? Like, yeah, if I get arrested,
I guess so. Like,
or if I'm like, is there something watching? I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't want any of that. Listen, I don't want no government, none of that. You don't want the government anywhere near you. You don't want them to be helping you. You just don't. I understand, rough times, people have to at times, but the goal is not to, you know what I'm saying? I believe that anyway. Literally an episode of Black Mirror. Nice, it's a good show.
Yeah. I guess he was talking about the social credit stuff with people like the Gypsy Joker, I guess. Yeah, dude. I mean, I think that would be horrible. I think that'd be horrible. Social credit. So, like, if you're a Nancy Pelosi, you have a high social credit score because you, in the closet, steal from America with insider trading. But if you have opinion that's not popular, then, dude, fuck that. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
So if you have an opinion that's not popular, though, then they could just
lower your social credit score, and it's harder to get. I don't know. I guess
that's what I was just. So it's not being just arrested. It's
it can affect your whole life. Fuck that
behavior as an adult. Like, it's just, don't break the law.
I've been in timeout for fucking 48 years, man. Shit.
What is going on?
Except my dad's timeout included a leather belt usually.
Yeah, exactly. I used to get opposite choke slammed. That was the best. And I'm not complaining. I definitely deserved it for some of the stuff. Can't they shut off your money because of that crap? I heard something though like that eventually, and all that type of stuff where, yeah, man, imagine though, where, I don't know, under the mattress is the way to go, I guess. Or buy gold. That's the gold. Nope, Chris, can't say anything about the narrative. My kids are talking about college and I'm pushing trades. Keith, what do you think is better now, college or trades?
Depends on what you want to do, man. Depends on what you want to do.
My nephew's going into HVAC, and I'm actually happy.
Yeah. HVAC, plumbing, electrical. Dude, I'm telling you, man. So when I worked for my uncle's electrical company, he was he wanted me to stay, and I wanted to go do the cop thing. But I tell you what, if I would have stayed with his electrical company, I'd probably be in a lot better off situation financially and mentally. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, there's certain jobs, you need a college education for, I guess. If you're going to go like the whole doctor, lawyer, freaking teacher route or whatever, you need an education. But
100% though, man. At Christo for Roll the Bones. Yeah, but that's financial. And then anyone watching will definitely subscribe to Roll the Bones. And Keith's knocking off the first interview of 2026. Yeah, but that's financial. Social, if you do anything that the powers that be don't like, you could be denied access to food or medical until you prove you could be compliant. No, then that's communism. That's communism.
Yeah.
It's fucking communism.
Yeah, I don't think that'll
social fucking whatever. Change that to just communism. That's what it is.
I don't think that would fly here. I think you've got too many good old boys with.
Remember that strike I talked about? How people go on strike and go down the wall, how the world will go on strike or something like that. Don't fucking happen though. That's fucking communism straight out. I feel like it's all the same at this point. Yeah, man, that's why, I'm 44, single, and I look back and I'm like, 4 years off the hard stuff and fucking booze and all that. And I look back and I'm like, you know what? And this isn't to freak you out or anything, but it's like, would I even want to bring a kid into this world though right now?
Yeah.
That's a serious question.
I know. Yeah.
You see what happens in schools. You see what happens. You see what's going on now in the world. I just don't see, and I'm not fear mongering, and this shows it's even categorized as entertainment, but I don't see it getting better before it gets worse.
No, I mean, I think the bottom's going to have to fall out here before it gets better. I don't even know if we'll see it.
CJ, my man in Birmingham. History and organized crime. What is up? Thank you for being here. We actually did a topic today, though, just talking about basically who controls the world and how some people are. What's that?
No, I just put up Running Red's comment.
Yeah.
That is lost in this country today. It really is, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting married, having a nuclear family, raising kids. It
is.
It's crazy how many people. It's probably easier to count how many people that have been married and raised kids together and didn't split. To be honest with you, or even get married at all. There's a lot of people that just don't do that anymore. But I'm lucky that I had a ride or die marry me, because she should have left my ass years ago, especially during an active addiction, and she didn't.
Oh yeah, no, you got a good one. You got a real one.
Yeah, you can't. And they're not. You don't find them much anymore around. You won't hear about them anyway. But
no, that's fantastic too. You said you have to change everything, but you do in a way though. But you kept that going, and she's the one that gave you the alternative, and then you did what you did, and to stay. That's what builds stronger bonds and relationships and all that stuff. And I'm going to be honest with you, social media again, I think, is the downfall of marriages, because it's there's more accessibility to guys and more accessibility to girls, I think. And that's what, you know what I mean? And competition and all that type of stuff. So it's that, whatever. But I'm old school. I still would love someone to be whatever. I don't give a fuck about just banging a 10 or whatever. I'm 44 years old. My point though is that I don't got time for games and fucking bullshit.
Yeah, man. And it's the problem with today is people they get married or whatever, and they hit a rough patch, which every marriage is going to go through, and they throw up the flag and they jump ship. They get the fuck out of Dodge. But you're right in what you said, because that really rough period of time that we had, especially when I was, a pill popping drunk piece of shit. We
were lost.
We hit 21 years this past July, and this past year has been the best year of our 21 years, man.
Well, you've been finally going on vacation too.
Yeah, kids are old enough to leave at home.
That'll help.
But it is, man. And what I think it is people, they hit that rough patch and they don't even want to try to work it out or find another way, or they figure out a way to kind of stay together. They just say, you know what, fuck it. Let's just, cut bait now and figure it out. But yeah, dude, I'm lucky for sure. 100%.
No, I mean, you got a solid one, man. Congratulations on that. You're not getting blow-ups mailed to you. Costa. Keith, when you saw that video though, where you just like, because you knew it was coming.
He goes, I'm sending Loomis a blow-up doll. I'm like, you don't have the fucking balls, dude.
You instigate, yeah, okay. So he
sent me the link of like the one he ordered. I was just laughing. I was like, dude, I wish I was at your house to watch you open it, dude. That's great.
Oh, then it came clear. Never, I'm not gonna get into it. Anyway, I didn't really know Knifer though, but I just
we got to do a Bones Madness collab, dude.
Yeah, awesome. Chris, ready when you are on that, my man. 100%. I think it would be very interesting, and I think it'd be a lot of fun, without a doubt. Running, my man. What do you guys have a pick of Erica Kirk up? So when we were starting off though this show earlier, we were just talking about, without taking any sides of anyone, do you think that it's right though for like someone like a podcaster like Candace Owens though to be still doing this whole investigation type thing when Candace said in the beginning that all Eric has to do is say stop and I will, and she did, and then she kept going and she still kept going, and then she's like making shorts, just being like, fun episode today, guys, blah blah blah. Like, I hope she's really looking into it and not making it about herself. That's all. And I don't think she is though, because the world's crazy. But the stuff that she says, she could be, be freaking target. God forbid. So that's why we never do a political or current event thing ever. And tonight I was just like, you know what? This world's fucking bonkers. It's crazy. And we're going to fucking talk about some shit that's going on. So that's the explanation. If that covers it all up. Roll the bones. Absolutely a must. Chris isn't a one-man show anymore. Remember that. Chris isn't a one-man show anymore. Remember that.
Trev. Chris has never been a one-man show in my eyes, my friend. Trev's funny, dude.
Yeah. I love the Bones crew. I love them.
We got to stay after I did my thing last week and talk for a while, dude. It's he's a good dude too, man. He's a trip.
Yeah, and they're all fucking positive and fucking cool, and I fucking love. Yeah, they're great. For context, the eyes were meant for the blow up doll statement. You go watch the short on Instagram and fucking, and then what was it? About 3 days later, this shows up. No, I did that show out by myself, and you guys are breaking my balls. And I was talking about the Dingleberry skit. Well, I showed the Dingleberry comedy skit. You saw that, Keith, right?
Yeah.
See how drunk and wild I used to be?
Yeah.
Anyway, then this thing fucking shows up at the door. And were you in on this or no?
No, I knew about it. I knew it was coming. He had already purchased it when the funny thing is your blow up doll was supposed to be a different color, but I guess they sent you the wrong one.
Oh, well, that's fine anyway. I roll always, my man.
I can't believe you popped her in less than a week. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, you see, yesterday on the lap, I just had a boom, OTF up the ass, But that's that. Unbelievable. Yeah, but the funny thing was though, like I actually blew it up so I could show it when I was making a video. But then though, I had it like blown up for too long. I was like, it's time to air you out. You know what I mean? And I gave it a chokehold, and then folded it over, put my knee on, put the sternum, and it was lights out. But my point being though is that it's easy to like blow up or whatever with your mouth anyway.
Have you seen? Talking about blow up dolls and AI. Have you seen those AI like robot chicks?
I saw ads of them on
like $200,000 or something, but they look real and shit. It's fucking weird, man.
$200,000.
I think so.
What do you mean
Something
200 grand? What are you
astronomical.
talking about? What's 200 grand? It costs
Oh,
200K for an AI girlfriend.
Shit, Trev, you're a trip.
Fuck a blow up doll. Just invest in a good pocket pussy. Oh, you're talking about the what the hell is it called? The not the queefy, the weefy or whatever, where you get a sock. What's that called? And then they you put it between the mattress and box spring. You know what I mean? That's what people used to talk about in high school and stuff. Honestly, no, Trav. Listen, the blow up doll is not something that I ordered or got. A buddy sent it over, breaking my balls, cheering me off, and because that's how we fucking show love. The fleshlight. Oh my.
Oh, you know what though? Because so last week when you were talking about like
Fifi. Sorry,
girl-
it was a Fifi, not a queefy.
we're getting into it.
Queefy's when remember I was at the hotel and she goes, "Ooh,
Yeah.
I queef."
Well, last week you said that you would break up with a girl if she farted on the first date. I got to send this to you, but it was a study saying if you fart in front of your partner, whether male or female, it shows you have a very strong, solid relationship.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Well, yeah, but I said first date.
That's why when I give my wife the Dutch oven at night, I tell her it's just because I love you. I'm just showing you how much I love you.
Well, yeah, because you're in love at that time. It's like, when you're, you ever think about.
Oh, here he goes.
Do you ever think, so should I say this? Like, what if you were dating a girl for 6 months and she was real cool, but you didn't have sex yet. And then once you do, she has a bunch of warts like in her inner thigh.
Oh, all right.
No.
This is going off the rails, bro. We're not going into fucking a wart conversation. That is not happening on this.
No, but my point being is though, like you never know who you're dating.
Okay. Yeah.
No,
warts and farts, two different completely. That's apples and oranges, bro. All right. Next topic.
And listen, the same thing could happen though to the girl, to the guy. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. And that's not me being like, oh, you got to bang the first date. I'm just saying you fall for like, oh, she's great. And then that's all.
All right. I'll give you the textbook. If you're in love, it shouldn't matter, Loomis. How's that?
This live is so off the rails, it needs a fire alarm charger. Oh,
sure. That's for sure.
I thought that was going to go into a bank.
Hey, look, Trev started this whole thing with his comment.
Look at Running agrees. Well, I don't think that was a real bad thing I said. I'm not making fun of anyone. And listen, God bless his soul, and this little girl, she was 12, maybe this little Ozzy cartoon painting. And Emily Glissifer, shout out to her, and Dave Glissifer, one of my best friends who passed. He said that, wait, I just lost my train of thought. Someone just told me something that made me think of Dave. Oh yeah. I remember one day we were young and I was 25, maybe. And he said to me, because I was just dating someone for a while, and he's like, dude, I heard stories about the person that I was, but he was lying. And he's like, left inner thigh. That's all I'm going to say. And I just remember for like months being like, oh, fuck, and, but it was good. You know what I mean? We're okay. Everything worked out. But it was, he got that fear in me a little bit. I'm just saying, man, like, it's like when you buy, and it's not a piece of property. It either is a guy. It could go back to the girl, to the guy. But when you buy the car, you don't just go here. Like, you drive the car. And I'm not saying that, everyone when you date is, hey, come here, boom, boom, boom. No, I'm not like that. I don't care. But my point being is, if we're really being honest, though, what do you do in a situation like that? That's all.
You just got to figure that out for yourself when you get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what? It is one of those situations, though, when you get there, that you, yeah, I got you. Buckle up, Matt. Fuck out, Keith. Definitely, Chris. I joined the tinfoil investment in a heartbeat, and I was making sure someone's sandwich when the conversation started. And I'm not serious, folks. It's just entertainment. I'm just breaking balls. But this live needs a warning video. I don't think so. I think, but for really, listen, let's all take the filters away.
How about this? Here. How about this?
Why do we have to be afraid to think?
Is that good?
There it is.
The old chirp for you.
It looked like me, like it had three heads. Wait, definitely, Chris. Okay. I started laughing at the person I was making the sub sandwich. Fucking texting Keith. After my fucking ass off, Keith.
That's cool. I'm gonna have to start working it on our show now. There, Trev and Chris.
What's that?
The chirp.
All right, turn the fire alarm off.
That's good shit.
Because I'm fucking dying. Well, then good. I mean, laughter's needed. Look, I'm just saying though, and never mind. We all have a filter to a degree, so we have to keep that filter on, or else we're gonna get bad behavior, and then I won't be able to get a loan from social, whatever the fuck is going on. So I gotta be good. So this is just entertainment. Fuck. But I mean, maybe it's just, I don't know, whatever. It's like everyone's on a status quo of an understood thing. Gotta behave this way. I'm not talking about murder or punching someone in the face or physically assaulting someone. I'm talking about words.
Some people need to be punched in the face, though.
Well, yeah, without a doubt. But I'm saying, no. Yeah. I concur. Let's see. You see what happens when the Boneyard joins the live? I love it. Fuck's a filter. Trev, the filter, maybe you don't have one. That's why I love you already. A filter is where...
I think he's being sarcastic, bro.
Oh.
I think he means fuck having a filter. Just have no filter. Just go balls to the wall, dude. No filter. Get it.
Well, no, but I know, but it looked like a question. Look, it said fuck's a filter. That's all. That's with a question mark. That's all. I was trying to be nice.
Oh, shit.
But I'm with them. Definitely read it. Always good to have no filters. Well, it's not always good, though, to have no filter, because if you're trying to get a job, you're trying to get certain things, you know what I mean? Even then, though, sometimes.
Yeah, I got a little filter's good. I mean, I can't go to work fucking chirping. Just probably pissing people off.
No. And I'm not saying to do that at all. I'm just saying that every human being keeps a lot of stuff in, and that's a fact.
Yeah. Yep.
I think the world is skins for life only. 975. What is up? I think the world is run by puppets. I think it's political theater. I'm just hoping all the fake ass news and by narratives comes to an end. Kids need to toughen up. Bro, pocket pussy. Oh, welcome, Skins. Subscribe up. I hope you're here. I heard of a Fifi. Yeah, Fifi. Fifi.
Yeah.
There he is. Fifi is the other one. And what was the other one? Keith, not a Queefy. What was it? Oh, no, yeah. No, that's what Trev said. Fifi.
Yeah.
Same thing. Trev, that funny. I hope it was. Can't wait to see it. I've heard of the Fifi. Agreed, Keith. Okay, so going back to Skins for Life. I'm just hoping this fake ass news there, BS there. Yeah, Keith, like when I was growing up, though, usually if you turned on the news or this or that, every news in a way was just reporting what was going on. And I remember always, like, my father would always say to me, like, in Russia, like, Putin, like, controls the news and all that type of stuff. But now, though, like, I think that's very dangerous, though, for major news to report false news when they know they're doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it is, man. That's why a lot of people are getting their news off like podcasts now and stuff, dude, because nobody trusts the media. But I mean, the guy that's Skins for Life, he's a cousin of mine, dude, and we grew up in the same era, so and in the same area. So yeah,
Nice.
man. Yeah, these kids do have it. Yeah. I mean, even my kids, dude. Like I don't think I did, especially I don't think I did my son any justice by not letting him fall on his face enough. You know what I mean?
Well,
Dad always came and cleaned it up because I was like, I fell on my face all the time. And I was like, well, that kind of sucked. But you don't really know it at the time, but you're doing your kid a disservice by
100%.
not letting them fail the fuck out of stuff and figure it out themselves.
100%. 100%. And I think though, like with with art thing, with the addiction thing and all that, like, being able to beat that, like it almost gives you once you actually get to a spot though, where you're like feeling comfortable after that first year to whatever it takes. Like, it took me about a year and a half, close to 2, but where I could just sit down and just be fucking normal, but my point being though, is that, it almost gives advantage, like, like now that's gone, like, the inspiration and the stuff, the passion now that I have, like, to try to, like, whether it's editing, whether it's playing piano and making music, the project, all that type of stuff. I don't know. There's just like a drive in me and a passion though to do that without even me being like, hey, okay, now you got to go and do this. And then don't forget this person wants you to make that one reel and that reel and that reel. No, I just do it naturally. Even if I try to watch a movie and stuff, it's just, and that's why I've been so, you could say, uneducated in what's been going on and stuff out there, because I don't really, like you said, like, what could I do? What could I really do? But our voices are something, and the more people that talk about it and express it, the more they're probably going to get clipped. But
definitely on a watch list after this one for. Thank you.
But no.
But
the show is entertainment. What did we say wrong?
No, I'm just joking.
No. And what? And then let them report it or whatever, and then then it'll make the show bigger.
I agree with this statement 100%. We did for our kids what we wish we had, but we overdid it in the process. And we did. I mean, I agree with that 100%. The problem is, like, by the time they get 18, 19 out of the house and their first complete face plant is, in their late teens, it's, by the time I was 18, 19, I'd fucked up so much stuff. I was just used to it. But when they finally get on their own and they do have like a little mess up for whatever it might be, it's just like DEFCON 3. The world is fucking ending, and it's, I don't know.
Yeah.
But,
no. Yeah. 100%. And Chris goes, you'll be on the watch list for sitting with me and Trev.
Probably.
Oh, Trev's my man. I know Trev is now, but I'm an idiot. What's up, Trev?
Yeah.
Love that guy. No, Trev is. It's just better when you could actually put the face to the name,
the gerbil, when it runs fast enough to get the brain going.
Yeah, and how my brain works. I mean, my brain works,
Probably because you haven't had fucking 6 bags of goddamn Swedish fish today.
Oh, how about I was cleaning today? And I was putting up like new stuff and all that. And then like I have a framed picture of my pop, and like I was just cleaning everything up and organizing, and I found one on the ground, and I'm not gonna lie, like it was tempting. It was from our show not too long ago. Was that 3 weeks ago? But it was on the ground.
Last week, dude.
No, remember I did it by myself last week.
You did it by yourself?
No, that was the weekend.
Sunday or Saturday.
Yeah. I wanted to come on, jump on live. So you're correct. My fault. So that was just Loomis, and that this is episode 14 now, or 15. But yeah, I was right there, and I looked at it, and I'm not gonna lie, it took, I'd say, like 35 seconds though to throw it away, but I threw it away.
Yeah, dude, because it's like when you're on drugs and you're dope sick and you start fucking finger fucking your carpet to try to find some crumbs to fucking crush up or something. You find a fucking piece of a Swedish fish when you're a Swedish fish addict. You're going to stare at the carpet a little bit. You probably search for more. You're like, all right, I'm not going to have this one, but if I can find 3 in the carpet, then I'll think about fucking having a snack.
No, this one was full. It wasn't even touched. Wasn't even bitten into. Nothing. But my point,
it was great when you found the big crumb in the carpet. You're like, yes.
How many would you say I ate here?
Dude, I don't know how I was getting interviewed. All I know is I came out of the interview and there was like fucking 10 bags of fucking empty gummy Swedish fish on the fucking table.
You said have whatever you want. I had like fucking 15 fucking energy drinks. And then, dude, I remember right when you I fucking stopped saying, dude. Fuck! Anyway, when I was like this, dude, and I was like hurting when we were at the hotel, and I was like, how the fuck am I gonna have a steak with Chris? You know what I mean? Like I just, but then we had to come back anyway. But oh yeah, dude, if it's free, it's for me. Fuck that. I take advantage of shit like that. You like have anything. All right. Done. Devoured. You're too focused on the blow up at my closet door, Loom. I didn't bring up the closet door on the Aussie channel. No, the Bone Crew brought up the door. They said, shut the fucking door. But that was awesome. And that's when you brought up the huge, remember, Keith, when people would actually have the old school booklets of CDs in the car that you open up and you put in and stuff like that. And me and Chris with the music that we like, we're like two peas in a pod. Like we could talk about music he came out a couple of Ozfest episodes and he's going to come back out again in the future. But that was from that episode. And dude, your studio too, Chris, man, looks fucking awesome, man. I love it. I love the red look. I just love it. Looks great. And fuck you laughing at.
Oh God. Go to the next Bones comment. That's fucking funny as shit. He says, so you're the reason there wasn't any candy bars at Bix. He was looking forward to having a snack. That's funny as shit.
Well, Trev, yeah, me too. One time I came out from rehab and then I'd find a cotton. And then next thing I know, my fiance's freaking waking me up, though, by holding a nose Narcan thing. And I didn't even remember doing it. I was in psychosis, I think, because I didn't sleep. And I was in a rehab, though, for 28 days where I was the only client because I was an idiot. Because I asked my buddy, I'm like, dude, could you get me in a joint, though, that has good food? Because the upstate place, though, it's like the same as like the prison food. So he got me in the place, but I was the only guy in the y'all's. Then so think about that. There's just like people like it's almost Clockwork Orangey. Like they're only testing me, and I can't even conversate with anyone except the worker. When I left there, and I remember right when I woke up from that cotton, because it's fat and all that shit. Just forget you're done. And especially when you clean out the oil system for 20 some days, tolerance goes. But I remember screaming at her, and all I saw was the walls of the rehab, the yellow walls. I'm like, you can't yell at me like this. You work here. How could you fucking yell at me? Like, it was just fucking crazy because I didn't sleep for 3 days before leaving that place, and all the psychiatry and the fucking, like, it was just on me. Like, even on lunch, I'm not sitting down with someone like out there on the street that fucked up, that you usually, you get along with a couple of people, you build camaraderie in there. But I was the only one in there, and I came home. I would have been sober, I think, if I didn't find that cotton. But I don't remember doing it. I just remember woken up, and it was wild. The justification, hey, don't know Swedish fish. They're amazing. They are amazing, and they can come in grape. They come in blue. You could do all of it. So you're the reason there wasn't any candy bars? No, I don't eat. No, I didn't take any candy bars. All I did was I just devoured the gummies and.
I think you had some chocolate too, bud.
I did. Oh,
There's a couple of half-eaten chocolate fucking bars laying around the fucking couch.
No, you know what I was doing? I was mixing protein. Like I remember, I showed you how to do it. You put a piece of Snickers in your mouth, and then you have a sip of the. There you get. Oh. We had a good time. Considering we had a lead. It was funny, though. We had a good time.
We did. I wish we could have fucking finished out the next day, but, shit happens in life. But, no, man. Vic was cool. That show was fun. And then I did see the Arlotta interview, too. That was a great interview, too. So check that shit out if you haven't seen it. But, no, dude, he's pretty stand-up dude, man. As popular as he's gotten, it hasn't gone to his fucking head at all. Like he's still like, DMs and responds to shit and stuff. So, he's a good dude, man. That was fun.
Oh yeah, Keith, you rubbed Loomis's tummy all night. No, we left fucking right out. We had I fell asleep and then we left. But yeah, no, we were definitely gonna spoon, but we had to go. Be honest about your candy problem, Loomis. This is your candy intervention. We're spared you diabetes. Oh yeah, like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, if there was one right here that would came out of a bag, like I would definitely eat it. See, what happens to me a lot is like, I'll be driving and I'm hungry, and then I'm turning and I'm coming home and I'm thinking about like, what I'm gonna eat and all that, and I have the food and all that. And then what happens though is, oh, but you could pull in the store and get some fish. And then like I try to stop, and then I do at times, but a lot of times I stop and I get 2 bags with a monster from Germany. With the ones with the dragon on them, and whatever, man. I used to do like a fucking 8-ball a night and sell so much cocaine, dude. Fucking the people are gonna yell at me for having a Swedish fish, and I'm sorry. Well, actually, no, I'm not. And then I almost lost my fucking leg to fucking what. So if a Swedish fish is gonna fucking be a problem, let it be. 3 surgeries in 5 days. Swedish fish. Oh.
But I mean, they don't even know that you got 2 bags of Swedish fish at the gas station before we even got to Dick's.
With the black top, Trev, where you fucking push the fucking lid over, not the big tin can ones. I got one. Hold on.
Heaven forbid you get the wrong monster for fucking Loomis. It's like,
oh yeah, with the dragons on it. Import with the black top, and he came out, and I'm like, no, man. I'm like, the black top. He came out with the big, the lumpy one. Top right-hand corner in most joints. These fucking things, besides your normal green monster, complete difference. They're from Germany, and they're terrible for you. But they go great, though, with Swedish fish. That's my shit. Boy, Trev, you rock with those? Yeah, I know. Those are the fucking bomb. Those are the only ones I drink. We're starring that comment. See, Keith, what's up?
Hey, I'm still just a fucking regular gay Red Bull guy.
Cody was ranting about those. Yeah, you're drinking a fucking Red Bull. So Cody was ranting about those, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, I'm telling you right here.
All right, you know what?
And he couldn't get it.
I'm gonna get one of those tomorrow, and I will videotape you a little monster with the screw off top, fucking angel wing video.
No, now listen to me. Here's what you do. There's a sticker right here with the M on top. You peel that off. You stick it wherever you want to on the can. I like to do it. I'm gonna put my finger.
You gotta say stick. You can't hard R.
You can look at this now. Look at this. Watch this. I don't like that. There's nothing in it. Why isn't that open? But you could always open it. See how that opens? Now watch, Keith. Boom. And then you just close it like that. And then you can even put her back in the bag. And you go like this. Get everything out, throw her in the bag. These fucking things, you're laughing. I'm telling you, they're like $4.65. But I'm telling you, that regular end monster, no. If I walk into a store and they don't have these, I go to another store. Oh,
I will give you an honest. For running red in for you, I'll give you an honest review of the monster tomorrow morning.
Oh, but here's what I want you to do.
Do I have to get a bag of fucking Swedish fish?
No. I want you to get a normal green monster. Their normal brand, right? After you get that, then I want you to get this motherfucker. And so not everyone's going to have these, but just talk to them if you can't find it.
Loomis, I'm not made of money. I'm a fucking cop.
I know, Keith. Okay, I know, but they're 2 drinks at the store, right? You got it. Anyway, so get the both of them. I want you to take a sip of the normal green. That's the normal monster you always see. The fighters in UFC holding all of that, whatever. And get this. Take that sip, get it in you, then get some water, get that out of you, and then fresh sip this motherfucker. And I guarantee you, dude, that you're gonna want to throw the other can away. Guarantee it. Maybe you won't because you'll try to be funny on camera, but your real intuition.
Why don't I just buy the one you like and tell you if I like it or not? Why do I have to get the grapefruit and fucking take a sip of it to throw it away? That makes absolutely no fucking sense whatsoever. Look, this is what I want you to do. I want you to get a glass of milk and drink it, and then get this monster and tell me which one you just drink the fucking. I'll tell you if I like the monster or not, bro. I'm gonna get one tomorrow. I'll find one, I promise.
Yeah, but I was just saying, you'll be able to tell the difference. I'm on the caffeine gummies. Ooh, 50 mil. You know what I hate? I remember one time I had a big thing of freaking vitamin gummies, Keith. Gone. All of them gone. Fucking
Yeah,
calcium.
you don't have a problem at all, man. Not at all. You stay
I'm on the caffeine. There's 2 a day. I was like, okay, I'll put 2 in. I'm like, fuck this. But so they're vitamin C though. It's all right. I'm on the caffeine. That's good though for that was a while ago too when you're coming off of benzos. I'm on the caffeine gummies, 50 milliliter caffeine per piece satisfies my canned and caffeine habit. Maybe I look into them. Like they should have gummy patches, something. Ghost is my go-to. The C4. C4 makes you tingly because of the what do you call it in it? What's that stuff called? The beta alanine inside of it. That Keith, that gives you that. Do you do pre-workout?
Yeah.
Gives you that sand feeling in your blood.
Yeah. Flushy face shit.
Yeah, I missed it. Well, I shouldn't say that, but it was almost like Adderall, dude. Back in the day, like when they had freaking the ephedra inside freaking Ripped Fuel and freaking Excedrin and shit like that. I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off and doing coke. That shit, and I was ripped like an animal. I was going to the gym like 3 times a day. 2003.
The pre-workout I still drink now is called Convict. It's funny, but it's that was the stuff that was they had to take it off the shelf and redo it because of all the shit they're putting in that thing. But Chris, Alaskan Avenger, he might have stock in the white ones, but I tell you what, this is crazy because when I went to Bomb Dog School in Texas for 4 months, I found all the military bases and their drink machines that they have, like their soda machines, they only have one Monster and it's the white one. The white Monster is like the most popular in like the military for some reason. I don't know.
Well, they didn't have this one though.
I drank a lot of white Monsters in Texas for sure.
Yeah, I know, but if you taste this one, no, I guarantee you're gonna just like Trev said, it's game over. Like the only monster that you are gonna psychologically and visually see, you won't even see those like fucking orange ones, even when you walk by them. There's the dragon. Just watch. Do this tomorrow on your lunch or whenever the fuck when you're fucking on duty, please. And
I'm going to pick up my kid tomorrow, so on the ride out there, the 3-hour ride through the mountains, I'm gonna get a Monster right when I get up. And right on my drive, I'm going to get some.
An honest review, exactly. And yes, it's a little fancier, but you know what though? It's you got to pay to play for the better stuff. I'm on the caffeine. Oh, yeah, we already got there. I'm going to look into those. Ghost is my go-to because I'm lack energy. I never have energy. I need more. Ghost is my go-to, the C4, and I do Monster. I do the sugar-free ones most of the time, but Ghost is amazing. Dude, how about I'm freaking cleaning what do you call it out, like old freaking clothes and all that stuff?
Got a Swedish fish in your pocket.
No, a freaking bottle of Sustanon 250. You know what I'm talking about? Remember I told you how when I was an addict, how I would still do the
muscle enhancements.
No, but yeah, why can't I think of it? So common sense. The
steroids?
Testosterone. But it was the sus too. So I find out a full freaking bottle at the bottom of a freaking second I felt it. I'm like, this is definitely a drug of some type. But I was actually happy it was that and not that I would fucking do it. But I'm saying that it was full bottle of it. I didn't put it in my ass or nothing. I'm just saying though that I found it. And plus it's too old by now anyway.
Dude, I'll tell you what, I'm on a very low dose of testosterone now, dude.
It's, 0.5 is the way to go, man. It's because you're 6?
8.
48, yeah. See, I'm 44 though, but my teeth, I still have energy and I'm still good. But even if you put 0.5 of that in there though, and you get strong quick, it makes you eat more and you wake up and you feel better. You know what I mean? Like your recovery, you just feel better. I'm not talking about stacking roids on top of it. I'm just talking about like a cruise.
Yeah. Well, they say it happens a lot in high stress jobs, but my numbers it was below 300. It was really low, but they say in high stress jobs, when you get to your 40s, and it helps me, dude. Like I sleep so much better.
Oh yeah, like a baby. And then when you go to the gym though, too, be honest, you could feel yourself get a little stronger, faster.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, it might just be psychological because I don't even do the injection. I just do that cream you put like under your arm. It's not.
Oh, okay.
I don't do needles.
Yeah, you got to mainline that shit right in your eyeball.
That.
No, I'm kidding, but so like the upper butt cheek or right here, or
I listen. Roll the bones, Chris. I promise. Next Monday or Tuesday, I will read you a detailed, analytical law enforcement report on the monster that I drink.
We're gonna take a picture.
I'll read it for everyone.
No, because like if they ever want us to sponsor, like Chris said, what Trev just said is going to be the fucking tagline right there. It's almost the difference between like good whiskey or bourbon. It's a trashy whiskey or bourbon. It doesn't have that bite at the end of it. It's super smooth and it's sweeter. That's almost like a poetic, beautiful quote to me. Fucking with, you know what I mean? And then put that little swiggy line, Trev.
Well, back
like
when I was
have that on the fucking building for these, because you're right. That's a great analogy. He's spot on. I wish this was fucking full, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, it didn't matter what whiskey I had when I was drunk. I fucking would drink anything.
Oh yeah,
but yeah,
I was never a what do you call it guy.
I was a whiskey guy. I love.
I'm Irish. Right? Fucking, that's all I drink. But my point is, a lot too. My point is, I was never. Well, I remember at that one wedding, so I didn't get thrown out. I'm like, I was gonna drink vodka. Like I had 22 White Russians. I got thrown out. And not thrown out, but like they called the cops. The cops came and got me out of there. Like, you know,
so you got thrown
out. Yeah, so like that didn't. But with the milk, that was my go-to to be like, you're not gonna get nuts tonight. The next thing you know, all the lights are smashed. And it was just fucking bad. That was with my girl too at the time, and then I even took the money out of the fucking thing for the fucking bride so I could get some coke.
Jesus Christ, bro! What the fuck? Stole money from the bride?
Yeah, because I had a hookup down there. It was in Harrisburg, and he was meeting me, and I fucking was like, "Fuck, I got to throw the C note." This is like 20 years ago in there, and I fucking yeah, you know. And the girl sometimes still likes some of my posts on Facebook. I sometimes I feel like I should send her a messenger and just say, "Hey, listen, there's really this in here for you," and send it. Yeah, maybe I should do that. But what happened was, when I used to drink, and whether it was 2, 3, 4, whatever, it didn't matter. The second I tasted it, it was, where's the cocaine? And that was that. So, but when you it's so, oh yeah, what, because of the whiskey, I was like, how the hell do we get to this? Listen, Keith, Loomis expects a detailed, well-written single-space review and a forensics report of the monster. Absolutely. That would be hilarious. Low T is a thing. It could help you if you speak it.
Yep.
I do my thigh. Yeah. Let's show you shit I found. Hold on. Knock it down, Keith.
I don't know, everyone. You know, it's just it's a bird. It's a cross I bear with Loomis. But no, low T. So yeah, man. I've never even been embarrassed about it or anything. I just went to my doctor because you see a bunch of these people started speaking out about it, and I went and got tested. He was like, "Dude, your numbers are astronomically low for your age."
This is the wait till that clears. The Sustanon 250. That
I'm gonna check the date on that motherfucker.
Oh, I'm not doing it. It's too old. This is from my old house, man.
Yeah, dude, my testosterone levels. I forgot what I know I was like 283, and then there's that other number that was like fucking really low too. But the alcohol-based liquid, you know, I don't know, you just put under your arm each day. The only problem is like your body doesn't absorb the same amount, so like your level still kind of goes like this and shit. So I just did my blood again, and I looked into some of those like online ones, like, but I don't know, dude. That's a lot of money.
Whiskey or rum? Now, rum was not going to tell. I don't like telling more stories, but one time, like how you said, like I'll drink anything. I found a bottle of Captain Morgan Spice rum, a big bottle. It was one of those big half-gallon ones, and I drank so much of that shit. And I'm not going to tell you what happened, but it was fucking terrible. So, and whiskey was always bad, but the Captain Morgan's was just terrible. What happened that night? But my point though is that vodka was usually safe. My thing was I'd always go to the bar double Jack and Coke up at Moore's, which was like they'd always make it like a quad. Like they did, it was basically a fucking glass of Jack with a splash of Coke. And I'd have like 2 or 3 of them, go in the bathroom, gear up, boom, and then fucking ride the white horse fucking till the birds are chirping. See what happens.
Dude, I've got a great Captain Morgan story. I can't spell red, so you get the gist of it. When I was in college, we used to drink Captain Morgan's and Mountain Dew. It tastes like a dreamsicle. This one dude, we were living in this house. It was like 4 stories, and he drank a whole bottle of Jack. And we didn't know where he was, but he had climbed on top of the roof. So he's like 50 feet in the air.
Yeah.
And he thought he was Superman. So he tried to fly off the roof, and he landed probably 2 feet from a horseshoe stake. And I thought he was dead, but he knocked himself out, bruised ribs. He was so drunk that nothing really happened to him.
He must have killed himself. Oh.
Yeah, but I remember going to see him in the hospital like the next day, and he made everybody leave. He was like, Keith, he goes, you got to give me a piece of paper and a pencil. I was like, what's up, buddy? He goes, you got to spring me out of here. He thought he was in jail. He wanted me to break him out of jail. I was like, dude, look, you're in the hospital. Just go back to sleep. You're going to feel like shit in the morning. But yeah, dude, we used to drink Captain Morgan.
What did he do? He flew from what?
He jumped off the roof. He thought he could jump off the roof.
Into a pool?
Huh?
Into a pool?
Just onto the ground, dude.
Oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant idea. The shit we come up with. Dude, about one time, dude, I'm in my friend's who was living with me's fucking truck. I'm drinking fucking, what was that stuff called? That Dime Blood from Pantera. Fucking the whiskey. Oh my God. Someone help me out. Blacktooth Grins. What the fuck was the fucking name of the whiskey? Speaking of Pantera, I was rocking them all day. But dude, it's so fucking it's like Crown Royal. Thank you. So I was drinking Crown Royal, and I had my roommate's truck, and I pulled up to where me and my director actually, and Joe first met for our meeting at this donut shop over in Wyoming. And I guess I pulled in the parking lot, and people, the young kids are walking out, like high school, and maybe 21 guys, year-olds, like after the bar or whatever. And at this time, I'm only about 29, 30. And it was 2012, so I would have been 30. What I was told was I stopped the truck, I looked over to the left, and they were coming out, and I go, yo. That's what the report says. I go, check this shit out. And I did a brake stand, and then I let loose, and I just went boom straight into the fucking telephone pole. Broke my nose. Yeah, like imagine them seeing that. Broke my nose, obviously totaled the truck, got out of the car. My nose was like almost like hanging. I remember, and the next thing you know, the cops don't grab me. And then my brother, thank God for him, or I would have got fleeing the scene, but they dropped that part of it. But that's when I had to do the 6 months house arrest and the fucking dude, I had this thing where the lady would leave pills for me under a rock, and it was 55 seconds, or they'd call you, and they'd give you this number like B's, like a bingo number. B60 is your number to leave to go to a meeting or work if you want to leave the house. So I had the ankle monitor on, and I remember I timed it perfect. So I take my dog leash with no dog on it and run like fucking crazy, run, go under the rock, grab what I need, run fucking back. And then, you hold the dog leash. I'm looking for my dog. And then, but I always would make it like on time every fucking time. And then I had to get that interlock. You know what those are already got to fucking blow.
Yeah.
And Monster Energies make you fail them sometimes, bro. I had to pay $50 one time for a fail, and I didn't fucking drink. I had one of these.
You know how many times I blew into one of those for somebody at school, like when I was in college, just so they could start their car?
Oh, yeah. My AJ, thank God, he on the black I didn't even drink. I was at the Sabbath concert, and we ate too many cookies, and I was just dead. And I told him, like, dude, we're going to die if I keep driving. I was punching myself in the face. Like, those rumple-stumples on the side of the highway that you hear? I call them rumple-stumples. I don't know why. They just look like, sound like rumple-stumples to me, and I don't even know what rumple-stumples are. But anyway, the rumple-stumples, I kept swerving in there, and I was telling him, I'm like, dude, we're gonna die. I'm telling you, if you don't take over. And then he took over, then he would have to wait because he was drinking. That's right. Then he would wake me up to blow. But yeah, those things sucked, man. Those things, that was a lot of money, man. We got thought he's gonna drop his pants. They said testosterone was probably more lower than my 13-year-old son. Damn. Sauce is all right. I prefer test site, but not. Do you feel the patches are a good option, Keith?
Yeah, I didn't know they had patches, man. Yeah, they talked to me about the pellets. I guess they put like in your fucking love handles and shit. And I was like, that sounds too weird. So I might look into the patches, or I might just.
I can tell. Yeah, I can tell. Trev's like
fucking get the needle. I don't know yet.
Trev's like me. Trev's like go big or go home. But why walk on one leg, right, Trev? Joey Diaz. Yeah, but for those who don't want to mess with needles, I mean, yeah, absolutely. That's what Charlie Sheen was doing when he had with his manic episodes. He was wiping it, but he was wiping himself like in sail. He said, dude, Keith, he was going like this. Look, like all over him. And working out like every morning, and he was just fucking out of his mind.
Charlie Sheen?
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie Sheen's crazy as fuck. I love that guy. He's kind of weird.
What the fuck are you doing? Are you fucking on meth? I've been
me?
on Nicholas Gavola.
I've been for 10 years.
Oh, I've been on a 4 or 5 day run, no sleep, started hallucinating. Oh, he's talking about back in the day. Got it. Sorry, my man. Sorry. And no, if anyone is out there, like we always said, not you, Nick. I'm just saying I didn't know. Keith knows anyone out there, though. We always say who's struggling with that type of shit or whatever, reach out.
Yeah.
And
put an email up or something, and we'll call you back, man.
Yeah, we absolutely always know call back. And what was I going to say to you? That's why I was like, what the hell? Mind Over Madness, mom. Just take Mind Over Madness, MOM@gmail.com. Also on Instagram, there's Mind Over Madness. And my Instagram is Loomis Show. But me and Keith have to figure out how to sync up, though, our things. And Keith, you know what, though? Like, we got to figure out, too, like, you know how, like, we have it to verify, like, verification and all that. Mm-hmm. Like, if, like, it'd be better to have, like, our logo up there. You know what I mean? For, like, the show. So, like, how do people bypass that? Because
Dude, it took me fucking
I know
2 years to figure out how to use Instagram, bro. I don't know. It's fucking bypass shit. What the fuck? I had no idea. That's your department, man. You're the
I know, but now though that you have to show your license and take a picture of it, it's like you have to have your face up on there. But I wonder if maybe you didn't make it a professional page, if that's why.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll figure it out though. Yeah. But yeah, we should have our logo up there.
But anyway, guys, what is it, Keith? If you just type in Mind Over Madness, it'll pop up and you'll see the blue check mark, but it won't be our symbol. It's just a picture of Keith, but we're up there on Instagram.
I think it's official Mind Over Madness, I think. Yeah, official _ Mind Over Madness.
Official _
Mind Over Madness.
You know, why do you got to hit the fucking cap on? I mean, official Mind Over Madness in one word?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because we had to change it. And that's on Instagram. And right there. No, official Mind Over Madness on Instagram.
Every time I try to type, this damn dog comes up.
And then you could get me at Loomis Show and Buffalino and at the Buffalino family on Instagram. Mind Over Madness mom @gmail.com is the email. And official Mind Over Madness on Instagram, Loomis Show. And we always collab anyway.
Yeah.
Being in recovery.
One more, did you see Kevin started for his dental development is, I guess, his 501c3. Kevin from the Suffering Podcast came out with a coffee, Dented Ace Coffee, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you go to sufferingpodcast.com, and then there'll be links there to get to the Dented Ace Coffee, but all that stuff goes to the charity that him and his partner, who ended up committing suicide, started together, Dented Development. So it goes to a good cause. I'm going to get some, try the coffee.
What's it called?
It's called Dented Ace Coffee. But if you go to the Suffering Podcast website, they'll have a link to it.
I got it right here.
Yeah. But I've known Kevin for a while. He's another really solid dude. And just know that if you buy that coffee, the money is going to a charity, all of it. And
oh, yeah,
it's going to a good charity that helps people, recover from, mental illness, substance abuse, all that kind of stuff. Or any adversity, Jesus Christ, any adversity. Can't fucking talk.
Well, I mean, I hear you, buddy, on there.
Got a mouthful of Swedish fish over here and shit.
But just so people know,
I hear you, buddy, on there. Got a mouthful of Swedish
in the chat, coffee. Boom. It's the website, so let's. I got it. There it is.
Yep.
Copy. Suffering Podcast. Share. Google. Yep. There's the link right there, Rogue. I get to try it. Trev's like got my temperament. I could just tell me and him would fight back in the day would have fucking been fucking terrible trouble.
Dude, he's a trip, bro.
Oh, I know, but
dude,
I
was watching their live like I think 2 lives ago. And I was fucking pissing myself laughing so hard. It was fucking. I love it. Those guys put on a good show.
No, they're great, man. They're fucking great. But yeah,
check out one positive thing about like we're shitting on technology and AI and stuff, dude. I mean,
well, that's what I said earlier.
I would never met you.
Yep.
I've still never met Chris or Trev in person yet, but these other solid fucking dudes, man. And
but that's the thing. Everything has pros and cons, though. You know what I mean? And the cons are the end of the world. And but
the cons are the end of the world. The pros are you're gonna blow up doll at your house the next day.
Yeah, So that's it. That's the trade-off. So but we get the I told you, Keith. There's going to come a time where we're going to look back and there will be telling children's generations. Could you believe there was a time where anyone could have just started their own podcast? Like I could see all this going away and being controlled and all that. I'm telling you. Yeah. Don't put it past you. Thanks, Rogue. You're welcome. Thanks, bro. But you got it. Well, you're welcome. Much love, brother. Yeah, that's good. That's definitely for a good cause. And, Chris, if you ever want to share the link, not telling you to, by all means. And congratulations to Kevin Donaldson on getting his coffee out. And what did you say, though, his dear, because, it's a sad story with his original partner who passed away and stuff, but they had plans to make this coffee in the past or something?
Yeah, well, no, I mean, I didn't know anything about the coffee. They both started Dented Development Project together.
Got it.
As a charity. And so, after he passed, Kevin's kept the charity going with some other people like Tom and I guess some other of his close friends up there. But I didn't even know they were coming out with the coffee until he sent me the link to it. And I'm like, damn. But so I'm going to order me some and order a bag, man. The money's going to a good cause.
Nice. Thank you, Chris. Chris is a gentleman. I feel the tinfoil hat slipping on. Oh, yeah. People watch this the next day because the thumbnail, they might be like, oh, what's going on in the beginning? No, we got to do it. But basically, just to summarize on this, the world's fucked. That's all. I mean, we could just pretty much just say that we're fucked. But moving on. What is going on?
If you're on the East Coast, just fall back to my house. I got plenty of ammunition and tools for the trade.
Or if you're in Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, it'll be a very safe location.
In my house.
Wooded, though, they'll take you up to the mountains, though. Wooded area, though. I already know where my spot is. I'm not even saying. But
Red Dawn was one of the original, not the new.
Oh man,
the original Red Dawn was one of my favorite movies growing up, dude.
That was freaking I'm with you there, my man. Yeah, they'll see the thumbnail, then learn about pocket pussies and blow up dolls, queefies. Oh
my god.
Listen, and you know what though? They could have done that shit, Chris, at a better time, because like I was like in a fight, like laughter helps everything. And after my pops, and then with them sending that shit, it was that's true friends to me. And some people might not understand it. Like, how is sending a blow up doll a true friend to you? Well, like if I call you a cocksucker or a fucking whatever the fuck, that means I love you. So that's just how we roll.
That's funny, man.
Oh, it chirps. Come on, Keith. Like, I don't like that sound.
Well, that's why you change your battery, bro.
Yeah.
Chris, when is when are you?
I rip them out, but go on.
Chris, when are you and Father Trev having y'all's next live? Y'all gonna do one this week, or y'all just wait until after the holidays in season 2?
Well, can I get in on this, or are we doing? I thought we were teaming up.
No, I was just asking them when they were doing their next one, not for.
Yeah. Because I'd love to do that collab that they were talking about. That'd be great.
I think we should do. Yeah, I mean, if they want, we could do that like either before or after or during when they put up our interview we just did. We talked about it, whatever. But yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, or just then not even. Or have them, because when they both come on with me and you, or if we go on there, vice versa, it doesn't matter to me. My point is though that we'll just talk about how we're talking now about everyday world though type things or whatever. So really, the timeline on it though really won't matter because it won't interfere with your interview and all that.
Yeah, whatever you want to do, man.
Yeah, whatever they want to do. But our door is definitely always open for you guys, always, without a doubt. This has been an awesome night. Thanks, Maz. I'm glad that you're enjoying yourself. Insults are the best way to show love, 100%. Well, I'm actually headed to Colorado Thursday. We'll figure something out. Yeah, dude, I mean, you just brought it up today, so it's very fresh, but I'm just letting you know that we could pick a night, whatever. And Keith, we got to do a special Christmas episode. I'm going to fucking pull out the blow up doll, put the Santa Claus hat on her. I'm going to have Santa's ass blowing bubbles behind me. For what?
Dude, don't threaten me with a good time because I'll fucking.
No, we are.
You have no idea what I might pull out.
You think I'm kidding? No, and I'm going to get some Christmas lights going. Santa's going to be blowing bubbles out of his ass and fucking, I'll unalive her. I mean, alive her. And, what was I going to say? Put my Yankee Christmas hat on her head.
Whoa.
Oh, see? Shit. Car accident.
No,
see what you get for playing around with the chirper? Do you see what you get?
Mossad coming after me. They're trying to. There it is. Now, I was trying to find this, man. I got a little cousin that owns he owns a glass shop in Colorado. So I didn't know if Trev was around there or not. And if so, I was going to make little cousin hook him up, but I will text him later when I find it.
Merry Christmas to you all. Holidays coming up. And then we got 2026, New Year. Fuck 2025, Keith. Fucking.
Amen to that.
And although, it makes you stronger and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's got to be can't be a horse here. Later, y'all. Snow brisket, but meth. Wait. Later, y'all. Snow brisket, but meth. Got it. Trav. Sandra, he knows the right ones. He knew. Right when I said it, he fucking knew. The imports, boom. Done. With a beautiful analogy with the whiskey, too. No fear, New Year. Boom. Remember those shirts? No fear. No, I saw someone one time someone came to high school, no fear, and he got his fucking nose broken. I remember.
All right, let's get to this.
Like immediately.
We'll get to the dumb topics at the end of this thing. So you remember those fucking shirts, Big Johnson?
Yeah.
Were y'all too young for that?
No, I remember Big Johnson.
Yeah, it's like Big Johnson, like poker up front, liquor in the rear, and it had like a bar in that. It's like with a golf club. It said long, thin shaft, large head, but it was like a golf club. My parents would never let me get. I wanted a Big Johnson shirt so bad in like middle school that they would never let me get one, and it's just been a scar in my life for the past fucking 40 years, man.
There was one shirt I wanted that I couldn't get when I was young. Remember the movie Porky's?
Yeah. Porky's
Revenge?
Yeah.
It was like an explicit type fucking shirt though. I was young, but I remember that's what I wanted, and I wasn't allowed to get it.
But yeah, dude, my parents were my mother would not let me get a Big Johnson shirt. All my friends had them, but nope. Scarred for life, Loomis.
Musan is probably listening to this because of you and Trev, Chris. Sada RTP's biggest fans. Well, their intelligence though and stuff though, isn't it like quite impressive, Keith?
Ours is better.
Is it?
I think so.
Are they the same?
Dude, we're doing the same shit all over the place.
Yeah. It's,
yeah.
Wild,
I mean, the problem is here is like our government is doing it illegally against Joe Citizen, which they've been doing for years and they shouldn't, but we don't need to go down that rabbit hole today.
No. I mean, we're already on for an hour.
Yeah, if, being assigned to the FBI in Washington, D.C. with a TSSCI clearance for 10 years, there's no way somebody ain't monitoring my ass after I left there, especially with having an alcohol and pill problem.
True.
Whatever. If you're listening to this, blow me.
That's what I like to hear. Why is this doing this? Okay, I just was like, why the hell isn't it? It's like not letting me scroll down though. But if you're listening, that was last minute. Obviously, the background is the Palestine, and they're not letting any journalist or anything go near there, and they say because or whatever. But a lot of wild stuff going on, and again, not the race, talking about the government. That's all.
But I don't know. I just watched a documentary too on Lebanon, and I still got some distant family stuff over there, and they got crushed too with all this shit going on.
Yeah, big time. Oh yeah, and that's your family, dude. That's your roots.
Well, it's my heritage, yeah.
Yeah. Listen, those shadow intelligence agencies are the biggest gangster organizations, period. Well, yeah, without a doubt. Because they have free reign to do whatever the fuck, and they will fucking end you in fucking no time. Just like in Russia.
And Russia. That's why, the one good thing about shows like Roll the Bones and this, and, Sean Ryan calling out congressmen, like, how did you become a millionaire 3 years after you got into Congress? You went from your paycheck's $170K a year in DC, which is like maybe 75.
And they have to show them to the public. They're
supposed to, but all their fucking, all their insider trading that they do is they don't put it in their names. They put it in like their fucking wife's name or their kid's name or something.
Yeah.
Then they start.
So we're look at Pelosi and all that. Like it's all insider fucking trading, and they all become multimillionaires afterwards. And it's like, So remember, like when the mafioso back in the day, though, I remember Tony Accardo, and he fucking was living like in a big mansion for the Chicago outfit, but then he got smart. He's like, no, I'm going to get a smaller house not to attract attention. These fuckers, they're not even hiding it.
No, they're not. And that's why
they're the worst
Sean
gangsters.
Ryan, one of the top podcasts in the country, making great money or whatever, he will not sell his soul to the devil, man. And he's calling him out. And I love it. I love every minute of it.
Good. And I hope he doesn't get fucking canceled because I love his show. And because I like so like how you said, there's nothing we could do about it, but there is, because when you have a big audience like he has, I know we're not like that or whatnot, but it doesn't matter. You never know who's listening and watching.
That's
so
true.
not saying that we're correct in what we're saying, but it's all a matter of well, it's not really all a matter of opinion, no. I don't believe. But the world.
And to be honest with you, Loomis, like you're my boy and everything. But if one day I ever get grace to go on the Sean Ryan show, you're not coming because he has the gummy bear industry, and I will not let you fucking.
Oh, he does. He does.
Fuckers gummy bears, because we'll come out of that thing. It'll be 72 bags. You'll be
Keith. You know how he goes. We give a gift. You know, he goes
out of your asshole and all that other shit.
We give a gift to every one of our guests. Imagine if I was a guest and he threw me one bag. Oh, you're right. Oh,
yep.
Thank God I don't freaking eat the pot ones, dude. I'd be fucking goddamn in Mars. I'd be in fucking, I can't just do one of them.
Yeah, you got a problem, man. We'll fix it. 2026 is going to be the year we get you off any kind of Swedish fish / gummy.
Well, no, this right here is I didn't get one tonight, you noticed, but this is my weekly, like when I'm going to do a podcast, like cheat, right? And this one was empty. So you all saw that I wasn't drinking that. And I was finished. I was drinking, there was coffee and this same fucking thing right here. And then I drank that and now I'm on the water. So I didn't even do it tonight. Oh, well, having Discord is how we fix shit. Amen. I know Keith sounded real dumb earlier, but he fixed it. And I'm glad you fixed
it. Wasn't the first time, motherfucker, and it will not be the last time that I sound dumb on this bitch. I can tell you that. The only good thing is my give a fuck factor is about a -2 today.
I don't know if that happened like after like my pot or whatever, but like I'm in the same thing anymore. It's like whatever. Fuck it.
I was all nervous starting this thing, and now I think I'm starting to feel a little too comfortable, but I just don't give a shit anymore. It's gonna be on here forever. I don't give a fuck.
What are you nervous about?
No, well, I've never done this before. I was like the first few. I was a little.
Oh, I thought you meant today.
No, not today.
Okay.
You know how I was just very cautious, and the longer it goes, the less shit I give, I guess.
I don't remember you really being cautious. I remember you was fucking coming out of the gate saying shit where I was like, that's why I wanted to team up with you, because I couldn't believe.
Well, I think I know inside my brain, it would have made you how fucked up it is, and the stuff that actually wants to come out sometimes.
Well, we talked about that with the filter. See, you got one. I told you, a filter.
Yeah, I guess I might have a little one.
No, you got filter. Well, we all got one to a degree, but even me. And my point being, though, is that yeah, but whatever, man. Like you tell it like it is, and there's, I don't know, like that's up to you if you want to do that or not. But I think you got integrity, and you're fucking loyal, and you fucking are a man of your word, and fucking I don't know, don't let anyone control you. But at the same time,
it's not about that. It's about there are certain things that it is inappropriate for me to say with my career choice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do have to watch that shit at least for the next 3.5 years. And then when that's over, going off the rails, son. Nuts.
Well, that's what I mean, though, because I could go off the rails now. And it's like, but that's why we should have more conversations, though, like right before a show to know like what's.
But I mean, there's always good, like we talked about haters before. There's, I'm sure, people at work that are watching this that don't like me very much, and yeah.
Well, I'm with you. You know what I mean? You're my boy, so fuck whoever doesn't like you. Fucking then I don't like them. Fuck them.
Yeah, but
who cares? Fuck them. Lewis is funny. I'm not the guy you want me on. Remember, Keith, lean into this, bro. I'm confident you'll be one of the next Titans. Fucking right. You can't care what others think of you as long as you're true. No, and he's not. It's just, though, I understand what he's saying, though. He is explaining that he has 3.5 years left on his job. And, I mean, he's worked, he works in law enforcement, works at the airport, was in with the FBI before, all that type of stuff. So just be a little careful. But we don't talk about any of your cases. We don't talk about anything that's active or going on, like with you or your department at all.
Yeah. And I think we can talk about most cases. Most cases aren't whatever, but
yeah, but I mean, just saying though, like an active case though, like or a trial that's going on or something that. Yeah. Like we never do that. And also, we just talk about worldview issues. Like what? Like just because you're a police officer or working for law enforcement, you're not allowed to have an opinion.
No, I am allowed to have an opinion, but
Express it.
Expressing it in certain ways on certain venues are, probably would be the smartest thing to do.
Got it. Well, we'll go off the rails in the meantime for you, my man, because we'll still be rocking 3 years from now, as long as God willing. But I'm saying,
I think a lot of times my facial expressions will tell you if I agree with what you're saying or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, what do you mean though? Like, if I'm going somewhere I shouldn't go,
or if I just agree with whatever you're saying, I don't know.
Oh, if you agree,
yeah.
Some people are just trash. You just need to remember there are always consequences, good and bad.
That's what everybody says, man. Everybody's like, free speech, free speech. There is free speech. The First Amendment says you can't get thrown in jail for your free speech. It doesn't say there are no consequences for your free speech. Especially in different jobs. Like you see all these people that are getting fired for like doctors and nurses and stuff that were, saying they were glad Charlie Kirk got shot and all that stuff. I mean, they got fired and their bosses have the right to fire them if they want to, I guess. But so there can be consequences for freedom of speech. You just can't get arrested.
Well, that's hate. Yeah, that's like the hate speech and stuff. But then people are like, well, it's still freedom of speech, but it's like you're celebrating a murder or something, though, and you're supposed to be like, for peace and love and this and that type of shit. It's just it's not a good look at all. And
the only people that you can do as much hate speech as you want on in this country and nothing will ever happen to you is the cops. You can call them whatever you want, say whatever you want, throw shit at them, and usually nothing happens. So.
Well, speaking of that, folks, before we take off, because we're coming up to 2 hours, and we want to thank the Roll the Bones crew, crew, and thank everyone else who came in and joined us. Matt, Ollie's, thank you. CJ out there in Birmingham, out by Ozzy's bench. Love you, my man. But we will, and I already have them videoed up, Keith, and I can't wait though to do this with you. But we're gonna start releasing one a week though of like reaction videos. I found some good ones of like how cops are, is it questionable how they acted on the scene, stuff like that, and so that'll be a series though that'll be popping off hopefully within the first episode. I'd like to get one out there before the new year, and and get that rocking because I think that'll be good, man. And people I think would be interested in that coming from we're not just two whatever. Well, I am, but I mean you actually for what you do, I think it goes fucking perfect. And I already have a bunch of them already ready, man. Like, and we'll make like 10-minute fucking little interviews, and then we'll have shorts though with them too and stuff. So Keith says, thank you all. Don't change that they happen. Oh wait, legal and social consequences. Don't change that they happen. Much love, all Boneyard crew who showed up. Yeah, thank you for real. I appreciate you so much. And one last time before we do take off, I just want to say if anyone get over on Instagram, official Mind Over Madness. You get me over on the Loomis Show. Email us at right here, mindovermadnessmom@gmail.com if you need to get in touch with us. And then that's the email again. I mean the Instagram again. We'll eventually get a Facebook one up, professional one up, but for the meantime, Keith is just Keith Chibley and Eric Perluke. So with that said, I want to really thank everyone for taking the time and chatting back and forth. And hell yeah, Boneyard crew. Thank you, Rogue. Appreciate you. And Keith, I will talk to you. We forgot last week too. Something that came up. I forget when I was doing that's right, the posters and stuff for the documentary. We got to have that talk when we could, do our thing. So,
but thanks everybody, especially the Boneyard crew. Roll the Bones podcast. It's amazing. Check them out if you're not already. I think most of the people on here are, but appreciate y'all. That's it. Take us out of here, Loomis, and your Swedish fish.
All right. Don't forget, if you go for a monster, go with the imports with the dragon or don't talk to me. Secondly, thank you all very much for taking the time. Subscribe to the channel. I already threw out all the, I don't have the links in the description, but if you just go over and type, I'll put them in for the Instagrams and all that other stuff. So thank you again to everyone. And what's up, buddy? What's up, Max? And we will see you live again next Tuesday. A Mind Over Madness. Quick show recap. We're fucked. Good night, everyone.
Blank to the face. So seeing her laying there with missing half of her head was just like...
The basic message that I just wanted to know that it's okay to ask for help. Like in the addiction world, people think it's embarrassing to go to rehab or go somewhere like, to go away. But what's really more embarrassing is being out there and still peddling and doing stuff that you need for your habit. Mm-hmm. So just know that it's okay to ask for help.
A passenger jetliner that flew into the building, that doesn't happen. Right? I mean, that's a professional pilot who knows what he's doing, or she, and they're not flying into two big towers that are in the middle of the sky. That's not happening. So we knew it was, we felt it was an attack, and we felt that it was the same people who had threatened to kill us.
Corporal Keith Shibley is presented the Valor Award for his immediate response and courageous actions during the shooting rampage at the Washington Navy Yard.
was brought before a federal grand jury there. And while today's case has nothing to do with Hoffa, it is known the government, both in Detroit and New York, is trying to link Provenzano with the disappearance.